Hello, it's Crystal the Foxy Colorist, and welcome to the Fox's Den. Yes, it is Watercolor Wednesday, and today we are going to start out in the first video by swatching the Viva Watercolor set. This set is actually in a cork container. It looks really nice. In the last video, I talked about the ones that were in the Swatch palette, little travel palette, but this is also a travel palette as well. And what you see me doing now is I set aside a special notebook just to swatch all my watercolor paints. And I actually did it like from my phone, hoping that it would give you a better view, but we are going to see. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually taking a brush, a paint brush. It's so funny because I made that square so big. I'm like, you got to fit the rest of these things on this page, but it actually went into 2 pages. But I felt as though the color came out really light. I'm so used to these colors being very vibrant, but they did not disappoint as I continued to swatch. Shout out to all the swatchers in the coloring and crafting community. I am learning that by swatching the colors, it does help me to choose the colors better and also to complete a page that looks so much better. It really does. So, yes, you'll just see me taking one by one, taking the colors and swatching them. So let me just say, what was the name of the first color? What was it? It was a turquoise blue. The blues in this set were absolutely amazing. Wherever you see me put a smiley face, that means that I really, really like that particular color. I actually got a notebook that contains watercolor paper. It's cold press. It has an awesome texture to it. And it totally changes just how the watercolors perform on paper. A lot of times I color in my coloring books with them, and if I'm doing coloring or watercolor tutorials, the water tends to just seep into the paper immediately. Well, that does not happen when you use actual watercolor paper. But let me tell you something. Y'all know that don't stop me from still using these in my books. Okay, let me say that. I just want to, yeah, I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. So this color right here, light yellow green, amazing. No, it's not a lime green, but I just love like a yellowish green. It makes a great base when you want to mix up all your greens. Sometimes, when you're doing foliage and plants, because I love to color flowers, everything can just be so green. That's one of the things, challenges that I had when I was doing that mythographic picture with Selena. That's a video. On Mondays, we have Mythographic Mondays. Yes. But yes, that's one of the struggles I had with Selena. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything is just so green. And look at me just trying to be so studious and show y'all the colors. Can't nobody see that, especially me with my thick glasses, but that's okay. So what I actually did was when I tried to write on this particular paper, it wasn't good for writing. So I actually took the little tester sheet that it came with, and I cut off the colors and I actually taped them down beside each color. So now I'm starting part 2 of the swatching. Yes. And this color was like non-existent to me. For the really light colors, what I like to do is use a brush that's that color's own brush, because then I won't feel like, oh my gosh, maybe I didn't clean the brush off enough. And I'm bringing something, another color with me, because I want the color to be true to its integrity. Yes. So that first color was like cinnamon. Then the next color was Indian red. And I'm like, this color right here, it said it was a bee yellow. I guess like in bumblebee. It looked orange to me, but I'm just saying. But again, this is just me swatching out each color. I'm not going to talk your head off, but this is the first video for today. After I finish swatching these colors, you'll see another video All right, so you'll see another video of me actually coloring in some coloring books using these watercolor paints and actually the paints that I swatched from last week. And you'll also see me using them on some watercolor paper. I purchased some great watercolor paper just to color on these. Well, just to use these watercolor paints. I'm like, look at here. If you're going to spend money and get these great watercolor paints, you really want to see what they can do. So even though I do use them in my coloring books, I do want to print some pages out on some actual watercolor paper, and use them in that way too. All right, the swatching continues, and you will hear my final review when it's complete. Thank you so much for stopping by the Fox's Den for Watercolor Wednesday. If you are new to my channel, is this your first time stopping by? Let me tell you something. We are always doing new things over here. We don't know how to use them, but we purchase them anyway and we figure it out later. Hey, that's the spice of life, just jumping in with both feet. Hey, subscribe to my channel. Hey, leave me a comment, say hello. Yes, to those of you who always stop by, Foxy loves you. Yes, I do, and appreciate you. All right. So let us just get into the second half of these awesome colors. So I don't know if you could tell what I did. I took the little swatch sheet and just cut it up and put the names by the colors. So this is supposed to be cinnamon. All right, maybe by the time I get cinnamon, it has a lot of additives because I'm used to it being darker than that. But hey, I'm fine with that. And okay, so cinnamon, this is cinnamon. Then Indian red. I need my pointer. Indian red. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to change these. It look like they slid down. Cinnamon, Indian red. Now this is bees yellow. And I kept looking. I'm like, that has got to be incorrect. But it isn't. Because this is bees yellow and this is permanent yellow right here. This is permanent yellow. So I was like, okay. All right, like I'm a art major. I'm a software engineer, so I gotta go for it. Go with it. Okay, so bees yellow, permanent yellow. This is opera. Okay, don't ask me. Okay, cocktail pink. Uh, I'm down for the cocktail pink, y'all. Yes, I am. That's super cute. I can see that in some cute shoes, but continue. This is Crimson Lake. And now I don't know if you noticed when I was swatching, I was thinking that maybe I had not cleaned the brush off enough. So this went on really light, but then I came back really dark with this one, but it is Alizarin Crimson. Alizarin. Now I'm going to flip back over to the first page that we swatched so we can see those colors in detail. Let me tell you something. I absolutely love these. Well, these aren't the watercolor sheets, but they're the watercolors sheets first cousin on their mother's side. How about that? So this is turquoise blue, beautiful marine blue, periwinkle. This is my favorite. You see, I put a little smiley face. Cobalt blue, permanent green, um, viridian hue, light yellow green, and olive green. Yes, these colors are beautiful. They really are. I love each and every one of them. I cannot wait to do a picture with them. So this is the first video for Watercolor Wednesday, and in this video we are swatching out Viviva Viviva Watercolor set. It's a set. It's watercolors on a cork palette. So I don't know if you can see this QR code, but I actually went to the QR code. I scanned it and I went to their website and I joined their mailing list. And I cannot wait to see the different offers. And it's actually a newsletter and they have tutorials. So you know everything that I get or share, I'm going to share it with you. Yes, I love these. I love the way that they are packaged. 16 colors. What else can I say about these? Uh, two thumbs up with a twist. Okay, so wait. Here we go. So this is just a swatching video for Watercolor Wednesday in the Fox's Den. The next video is going to be where I actually put these colors to use. All right. Now, don't miss the next video. These are actually pictures that I colored, watercolor painted, using the watercolor sheets that we swatched last week on Watercolor Wednesday. And if you have not watched that video, you don't want to miss it. But these wonderful butterflies, in the next video, I bought some special paper. Um, we also colored these all last week, practicing, trying to practice blending, shading with two different colors. Yes, we did. We had so much fun in the den. Me, myself, and who I. And look at the blue in this one. Look at the I didn't even go in and clean anything up. These are still in like rough form. I did go in and add some dots to it, but hey, look, this was from last week's watercolor. We got to get into this week's watercolor. So look at here. Don't miss that next video, okay? If you are new to the den, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. On Wednesdays in the Fox's Den, it's Watercolor Wednesdays, and we always use some type of watercolor to have fun with. Be sure you subscribe and click your notifications, everyone, so you know when the next video comes out. All right? Watch the next video. It's dedicated to subscriber Deb. That video is for you, boo. Like I always say, y'all, keep it foxy. Peace. Watercolor Wednesday. It's Watercolor Wednesday. Watercolor. Oh.